Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV here in Saudi Arabia, being joined with Dmitry Bivol ahead of his fight with Artur Beterbiev. The whole world is waiting for this moment. Dmitry, I'm excited. How excited are you for this?
Of course I'm excited also because I was waiting this chance to fight for all belts. I'm excited, yeah.
This week for you, like how's it been? Like how are your emotions? What are you thinking? How are you relaxing?
This week is very busy, to be honest. A lot of activities and relax. I'm just sleeping and resting in the room. And I have trainings every day almost, and just as usually trying to be focus on about your body, what you need, what your body wants, and trying to do these activities also.
I would imagine, you know, the Canelo fight, that experience, all the media, all the interviews prepared you for something like this, and you're able to use that experience to like be relaxed and to know how not to go crazy with all these obligations.
Yes, of course, all my journey helped me to be here and to handle it, and of course the fight against Canelo helped me also. With this media stuff, because that time it was a lot of attention, and after that fight I had another fight, and it was a lot of attention also, but I was more ready.
How many fights have you seen of Beterbiev? Like how much tape have you watched?
I don't know, maybe all of them.
All these fights?
I think maybe, yeah. Most of them 100% I was watching.
What are your takeaways? What do you see that others don't see?
I didn't ask others. You know?
Is there anything that you look and you think like pretty good, or like you admire or you like about him as a fighter?
Yeah, as every fighter has good sides, bad sides. He also has it, and we all know which his good sides. And I see it. Yes, I like sometimes how he's dealing. Sometimes I can see some things where people did wrong, where he did wrong also. But we all makes mistakes.
I know you guys were part of the national team together. How was that experience like with Artur? Like, what did you think of him back then?
Back then I thought like he's a really good athlete, because he was disciplined when I was watching him.
How old were you guys?
When I came to national team, I was 18, 19 years old, and then I helped to national team in Olympic Games in London in 2012. Yeah, I helped to 3 guys, and one of them it was Beterbiev. Yeah.
You helped him in like what way?
With like a sparring partner, I was there. Yeah, I was helping them. Yeah.
So he doesn't remember the sparrings. Do you remember the sparrings clearly?
It's not the sparrings. It's just work. Of course, to be honest, I don't remember also. But I remember that we were working. You know, in the national team, you had a lot of different work with everybody. You know, yeah. Sparrings, it's more like when this guy in your weight class, and the coach deciding who will go to some competitions. That time we have sparrings, but most of the time we have some work.
Yeah, that was interesting. I didn't know that you guys had shared the ring already together, even though, you know, it's practice and it's working. In your opinion, Dmitry, is he the same fighter though from back then? Like what you knew of him in the amateur team, is that the same Beterbiev now?
Similar, not same, similar. Maybe he become more calm, like, because we all changing, you know, and he become more patient, maybe. Yeah, because now it's more rounds, you know, and that time he was, from the first round he was pushing a lot. Now he's doing also, but with knowing that there is a long distance. And yeah, that time he had power. The same he has power most of the things similar. Yeah.
Was there a part of you ever, Dmitry, that you looked at him and you admired him, or did you think at all like, hey, maybe one day I'm going to fight this guy?
That time I didn't think about it at all. I couldn't imagine it. Yeah, because we were in the different weight class. He was cruiserweight, I was super middle weight, and I didn't think that we could. But then I moved to light heavy, and he decided to move light heavy back from cruiserweight, and then he decided to go to pro.
Was there any, even back then, any competitive tension between you guys at all?
No, that time not at all, because different weight class, how I told you about.
Okay. No, a lot of people that I've spoken to, Dmitry, are picking you to win this fight because of your speed and your footwork. Do you think those two things are the key for you to beat Beterbiev?
The key is not only the speed and movements. The key is to be to use all my pluses on the 100%, because fighters like Beterbiev, against these fighters like him, you should be ready and focus with all your good skills.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, do you think it's an advantage that because you spent that time in the amateurs with Dmitry, like, you know this style, you know how he fights, you know how to deal with this style, it's nothing new for you?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's advantage. Maybe it's not. All my amateur experience helps me in all my fights, and I hope here also. My experience in amateur gives me a lot of confidence, a lot of to not be surprised from some different styles, because I had a lot of fights, a lot of different fighters. Yeah.
What do you make of the aura of, he's this big KO machine, 20 knockouts in a row, 100%, he stopped everybody. What do you think of that when people mention that about Beterbiev?
I'm just thinking that we all human. We shouldn't forget this. Yes, he's strong, he's this and that, but finally we both human, and I just need to do my job.
You told me the same thing about Canelo. I remember that interview when I asked you, like, hey, this is Canelo, undisputed champion, everyone has trouble, he's been knocking everyone out, and you said the same thing. He's just a man. He's the same as me, he breathes the same, like it's...
Yeah, the same, yeah. Maybe, yeah, he has some better skills than me. I had some better skills than him. But this aura with his record, I'm trying to not think about it. When I'm going to the ring, I'm trying to think about only the skills. That's it, not about the aura.
So, I'm curious to see what happens in the early rounds, how you're going to deal with the pressure, the power, if he's able to land on you. I feel like the first rounds are really important, not only on that part, but for you to let Beterbiev know, like, hey, I have power also. If you're going to come, you're going to get hit.
We will see. We will see. I cannot say anything what will be, because we will see in the ring.
That commercial you guys did, that was cool. The one where you're dressed up, yeah, right?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I like that time. We had a fun experience.
Do you talk to Beterbiev during that time? Like, did they keep you guys separated?
No, we were in the same changing room. We even had some scene, or like some
next to each other.
yes, scenes. Yeah, scenes. We had some scenes with the sword, and then we were doing with our double bodies. Body doubles. Yeah.
Is it weird to see him like that? Like, do you guys talk at all? Like, does he just stare at you? Like,
not too much. Not too much talk. We just heard what we need to do, and we did.
Yeah, like, because you're calm, he's real quiet. Like it's hard to know what he's thinking sometimes. Like when you guys did the face-off, when you guys were together with Steve Bunce, like was that weird? Like just seeing him and you guys are just kind of like.
Well, for me, it was fine. It's just part of my job. I'm okay. Doesn't matter. I don't care.
You know, that little movie you guys did, there's a part where you kill a bear. And a lot of fans have said, was that a metaphor for you beating Canelo? Because Canelo's logo is a bear now.
I didn't know that
didn't
about
know that?
Canelo at all, you know. It's nothing connected with Canelo, it's just the bear.
Yeah, a lot of
Take
people are
it easy, take it easy, guys.
That's what fans are saying, like, oh, you know, he's coming out with a bear now and like he kills a bear.
Yeah, it was scenario from the director.
Yeah.
He even doesn't know about this stuff, I think. He's from movie world.
Yeah.
He's not from boxing society, you know, who made this scenario. And even I didn't know. I heard it maybe week ago, about this. And like, no.
You know, he called you out again after the Berlanga fight. He said, hey, I want that fight at 175. I know you're focused, Dmitry. I know how you think. But does it interest you still at all?
If you know why you asking me.
I have to ask. People are going to be like, hey, how do you not ask him about this?
Yeah, let me fight with Beterbiev, and then we will see what's for me in my career. Let's fight.
Yeah. Did you see his Berlanga fight?
No, I didn't watch full fight. I watched only some clips on Instagram.
Were you impressed? The clips you saw, did you think same Canelo, or were you like, oh wow, he got better?
I saw how he knocked him down with the left hook, how he was preparing this with the body, and then he landed on the chin. It was good. It was nice clip. And that's it.
David Benavidez is said to be the mandatory of the winner through the WBC. I know you spent a lot of time with David. David has a lot of respect for you. He just announced he's fighting David Morrell, which surprised a lot of people. What do you think about that?
To be honest, I didn't watch David Morrell fights. He's from super middleweight, how I know? Cuban, I heard that he's very good, but I didn't have time to watch, to be honest. But I heard that he's good, and if they're making this fight, it's great.
If you become undisputed, Dmitry, what does that mean to you?
It means that complete the game, How it's like final step. It's what you wanted so many years, you got it. And then I will see what's next. Okay,
does complete the game means you don't play the game anymore?
Sometimes we're playing again, we're like, oh wow, it was so nice, it was easy, I want to play this game again, but with the harder level, or easier level, or different something, Yeah.
What's the harder level then, a new weight class?
We don't know, maybe new class, maybe, I don't know, we will see.
Did you ever think as a little boy that you would get to this point and achieve everything that you have achieved and on the cusp? Because if you win this, you're a Hall of Famer. Like that's a big, not a lot of people get into the Hall of Fame, and even fewer people, I feel, too, get to be undisputed. Like that, does that all in your mind when you were a kid?
No, of course I didn't think about it when I was a kid, but I had some dreams when I became pro. I didn't focus. Nobody from the kids could think so far.
Or even when you got into boxing.
I had some dreams, like I want to be famous, champion and this and that, but I couldn't imagine how hard is it, how big deal is it, and that's it.
All right. Hey, Dmitry, man, as always, thank you. Appreciate the time. It's always great chatting with you. This is Marcos Viegas for Fight Up TV, speaking with Dmitry Bivol, who fights Artur Beterbiev this weekend for the undisputed crown here in Saudi Arabia.